Okay, so today I am going to be attempting to install the rocklight kit that I bought. I know crap all about wiring, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to learn a lot, and it's going to look awesome when it's done. So the kit is really simple. It's just these little rubber pads for the lights. I got 3 bags of lights. There's 12 in total. And then I got the harness to throw it all together. So yeah, that's all we got to work with. I'm gonna put 2 in each of the wheel wells, and then I think I'm gonna run 4 down like the center section, and yeah, that's kind of the plan. Yeah, I'll just kind of lay this out. This is the booklet that they gave me. Like, look at this, look at this. That little tiny, look at the size of my finger. This little drawing, that's my wiring schematic. I don't know. This little tiny instruction booklet is what it came with, and I think it's really funny that that's the scale that they decided to use for the wiring. Yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna figure this out. I think I'm just gonna kind of dry fit all the lights, run all the lines, make sure the system works, and then I'll start actually like hard mounting. Okay, so the kit actually seems to be pretty simple. So this harness is just where all the lights split off. So all you do is plug everything into this, and then it comes out to this whole section. And when you run it back, we have a relay here, and then we have my positive and negative grounds, which are going to go to my battery terminal. And then also with this, into the relay, there is an on and off switch. It's a toggle. And that's pretty much it. So this will get run to the dash. This is gonna get wired up to my battery. And then I simply just have to run these lines all the way around the truck where I want them, and then connect them to the lights, and they should just work. So it's actually pretty simple. I just gotta crimp on some little connectors here that I can tie onto my battery terminals. And it's actually kind of funny. This is actually positive is black, ground is red, is what it's saying on the little diagram here. You see there, black negative, red positive. Sorry. Oh no, that's the right way around. I thought it was the other way around. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's literally just red to a fuse, and then into the relay, and then into the power and the lights, and it's all gonna be run off this little button. It's actually not too difficult. I understand what I'm doing. I understand what it is. So yeah, this shouldn't be too bad to wire up. All right, so let's get some little connectors cramped on. Okay, so this little guy, that's the connector that fits to my battery terminal, the little bolts that are on there. So I'm gonna take 2 of these, and I guess I'm crimping onto these 2 leads, and then yeah, we'll see if we can't get this system to work very nicely. I might actually just crimp these wires a little bit further back. I don't know, we'll see. I might crimp them a little bit further back. Yeah, hold on. Crimp these back, or strip them back, sorry, just a little bit further, and make sure they're have enough length on them. Crimp a wire, they said. It would be easy, they said. See, I am not a wiring guy. Can't tell I'm not a wiring guy. There we go. That'll work. Alright, so spin these together. Toss that in there. And then, yeah. Nice. Tug test, tug, good. Tug, good. Okay, we're gonna heat these up and shrink them, and then yeah, we're gonna throw this on and just kind of do like a loose dry fit test. We're just gonna plug in a light or two, make sure the harness works, make sure the button works, and then I'll start actually like really running the wires where I want them, where I want the lights. I'll start putting them in there and running the wires to them, make sure there's enough length on this harness, and yeah, should be pretty good. Black negative. Slip this little guy on there. Just tighten back up. That. Okay, so it should now, in theory, right, it should just light up as soon as I plug in one of these. That's the whole idea. I'm just making sure. I just need one. Just give me one. And I have no idea how bright these are. They look pretty bright online, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna see what happens to them. So if I would just be able to boop, 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 take them out. And I'm not sure if it really matters which guy I decide to zip them into. I think it's just as long as it's together. Okay, and then there's actually a screw top on here to fasten them down together. Okay, so if I did this right, then this guy should, haha, yep, I know what I'm doing. I know it was simple, but like, that's like, obviously it's not gonna be hard to do, but yeah, man, that's gonna be sweet. Obviously it's not dark yet, but cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that, yeah. And you can hear the relay switching over 87A to whatever it is, 86 or whatever. Cool. That's actually like bright to the point where if I stare at it, it makes me go blind. All right, awesome. So yeah, let's just start running wires, I guess. We'll start plugging in the pot lights first. We'll start laying them out. We'll start drilling holes for them. Then yeah. Sweet, awesome. I'm happy with that. Comes with a little box of fasteners here, little Allen heads there, and then yeah, they just go through the 2 holes. So I'm gonna have to drill for these holes on the wheel well, the wheel liners where I want them, and then yeah. This side. So from here in the liner, that right there is not terrible to access. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put it like about here. About there, I think should be good. Having it kind of facing downward. Oh, well, we're gonna see what happens. How it's gonna end up looking. No idea what I'm even drilling into, so or how I'm gonna be able to access. Okay, so that's number 1 done. Out of 12, we have 12. Well, we have 11 more to go. So, yeah, this is going to take some time. Like, damn. I think for the next one, it's gonna be a lot easier because I'm pretty sure I can just stuff my hand through the back, or I can even peel the liner back a little bit. But placement on this one is pretty good. It's like it's really solid in there. I think I'm gonna have to put one like here-ish, but I'm just gonna have to keep it quite far back because I don't know like how far my tire is gonna sit when I have my 33s. I don't know how much it's gonna hit. I'm sure it'll be okay because this one's way out of the way. I put it behind this like little, there's like a little ridge here, so I think that one's gonna be great. Yeah, should be all right. Right. Gotta push this through the harness, and then yeah, goes through, goes round down, and then your light sits here, cable comes out. I think this one's just gonna go at about here. I think somewhere about there is a good spot. So that's pretty much how this works. Pick a spot, put it in there, and then I won't even know if it looks good until I actually light up the truck. So this is great. I'll probably just get the front 4 done today, and then tomorrow I'll really crank it out. Thread this guy in. More than enough. So these 2 are done. Now we just got to drill that fat hole on the side there, just so we can have the room for the light, for the wire. Should be able to squeeze this guy through. There we go. Awesome. So we look, we got 1 light and 2 lights. Dude, that looks so cool. Look at that. Watch, ready? Oh my god, dude, that looks awesome. That is exactly what I wanted. I'm so excited right now. Okay, so the front on works, looks freaking sweet. I'm very happy with the way this stuff is turning out. And I got this side done too. The positioning is a little wonky on this side just because there's a lot of the oh, what's the word for it? The like washer fluid reservoir and all that kind of stuff is right there in the corner, so you can't really put the light too far back. So it's, this one's a little more up, this one's a little more to the side, but it's still pretty good. It still lights it up pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's just once the 30-30s are on, we get rid of these garbage tires, put these big puppies on. Once my lift kit's installed, that's when these lights are really gonna make sense. But yeah, no, it's coming along. I'm gonna finish it off tomorrow. I kind of started late today and it's a little tricky figuring it out, but now I kind of understand it. I'm gonna put 2 and 2 on each sides of the rear. That's gonna be way easier. And then I'm gonna do 2 along each side. Yeah, that should be good. Sweet. Okay, so this is day 2 of doing the LED rock lights. Last night I ended up finishing up the front. I've got 1 on each side on both fronts, so I got 4 in. I have another 8 lights to run up. I'm gonna do the 4 in the rear. So we've got the truck jacked up, wheels and tires are off. This side's gonna be a lot easier. I'm just gonna put it onto this fender liner here, and there's a lot of back excess on each side, so it should go quite well. And then I have, once I do those 4, I'll have 4 more, and I've got to figure out a way to where somewhere up here I can I'm actually probably just gonna drill 2 holes into the flange right here. I think that's the best way to do this. Yeah, probably just 1 here on each side for the cab. Yeah, that'll work. And then just run my lines up high away from the exhaust and such. Or probably just run them straight all the way to the front into the engine bay. Maybe just do 1 down there at the box, and then maybe just 1 right here on each side. That should be good. Or heck, there's already a hole here. I might just use that. Might not want to drill holes because I just want ones that go straight down onto the floor so that the center is lit up, and that, because it's not just going to be the back and the rear, it's going to look weird, I feel like. So just having something in the middle would be nice. This is actually a skid plate. Oh, I have skid plate on my TK, so I didn't notice that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the plan. So let's get those 4 in the back zipped off real quick. That shouldn't be too hard to get. And then I'll worry about doing the front ones here. And then, yeah, should be pretty easy to get the wiring all done up. I've got under the hood here. Okay, so like I said, I got first one in already. It's really stable. It's in like the exact placement I want it. I want it to be kind of angled down. And now I'm gonna move on to this side, do the same thing. And yeah, no, that one only took me like 5 minutes. It wasn't even that bad. And I bet the same is gonna go for this other side. I don't think it's gonna take very long. I think it's more or less just me running wires. It's gonna take. It's gonna take the longest, and also doing the flange, the ones on the flange wall that I'm gonna be doing. So, what? We're getting it done, and I'm excited because it's actually gonna all work, and I think it's gonna look amazing. I'm really excited to see what it's gonna look like once the lift is on and my wheels and tires are back on. That's when it's gonna really make sense, because right now I think it's gonna look pretty funny to have a lit up truck on stock wheels and stock lift. So yeah, just keep figuring this out, put those all together, get her done. Oh, I broke it. Say that's good. Stuck on something back here. The rubber's starting to squish down, so that's when you know it's good. Perfect. So now we have both here, and they're both going to be shooting down. And I'd say those are going to work wonders. Those are going to be pretty sick. So let's do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to worry about getting the other 4 underneath done. And then once those are done, I'm going to start like the cable management wiring setup. And I got to figure out how to get that switch into my cab. And then we'll be good to go. So this is one of the extensions. I come with 2 of these extension cables. So I'm gonna be using them for this back corner. This is the furthest away the cable needs to be. So it'll actually like pretty much just make it. Okay, so the rear 2 are now hooked up to the harness. I just gotta hook up the ones on the side here, and then the ones at the front, the front wheel well there, and then we'll be all done. It's gonna be sweet. I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is gonna look so good. I've got under the hood here, just really quickly, I just kind of threw the lines in there. I still gotta route them the way I want, but for the left and right side's all done. And then the rest of the loom's just kind of sitting here. So yeah, gonna finish off the back end there, get those 4 put all together. And then once I have those 4, then yeah, I'll move on to the center. And the center doesn't actually look as difficult as I thought it would be. This might be a quick install. I'm kind of happy about that. So 4 here, more bolts and screws and nuts here, 2 more little nuts and screws here. Yeah, we're looking good. Sweet. No. Oh. Oh. Come on, Mr. Battery. That's so sad. Well, I guess I'm gonna end up running those lines now, and then yeah, and then I will be that's quite funny. Yeah, no, I guess I'm gonna run the lines now, and then I'll end up waiting for this to charge. It doesn't need much. I don't need that much. I just need to drill 3.5 holes. I almost got this one done. This damn battery. I said it to myself in my head. I was like, it's gonna end up dying, and then I'm gonna I told myself, I was like, it's gonna die and I'm gonna run out of juice, and well, that ended up happening. But that's okay, because I still have to work on the wiring harness. Let's get some zip ties, and I can get that all sorted out, all nice and ran up the way it needs to be, the way I can have it all nice and done. And yeah, should be pretty good. I just gotta find the zip ties. I don't know where they are, but I do have some. Okay, so we ended up getting the two on either side done. I ended up starting the wiring harness, taking it up from the battery terminal off of the relay, and then there's one simple cable that's gonna come, I don't know if this is the exact position, but kind of something down through the bottom along the frame rail here. And then after it comes down, it's gonna run across to the back to get the 4 pot lights done. I also ended up installing on the flange the ones in the center. So I think I'm gonna hang the majority of this off of the emergency brake cable. I'm probably just gonna zip tie the lines down together. So we've got one there, and then there's also one right there. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 in the wheel well. So 6 on each side. So I'm pretty sure the full length should be lit, and it should look pretty good. So I'm gonna take some footage of me drilling and mounting the other 2 on the other side, and then that's it. I am out of lights, and I can just really start messing around with the harness, get it where I want it, get the button run to the dash so I can actually use this. And then yeah, no, this kit's gonna be done. Quite excited. It's gonna be pretty cool. It was a little annoying to do the lights under here because I actually had to drill into the metal flange there. But yeah, once that was done, it wasn't that hard. These kits are really easy, actually. I was quite surprised. I thought it would be a little more intense. I thought there'd be more stuff that needed to be grounded, more stuff to be soldered together and stuff like that. But it's really all just plug and play, honest to God. And that's pretty great, especially for me, because I don't know what I'm doing with wiring. I don't know jack all about wiring, but I'm here and I'm trying, and it's gonna look awesome when it's done. I'm quite excited. Sweet. Everything is officially lit up. Okay, so I've routed the driver's side. I've done all the cable managing, and I thought I'd just show you. So on this side, all you can see is this little guy right here to this light, and then that cable that runs up to this light. And then the brake cable, the emergency brake cable, runs off of this side, so I thought it was a great way to route my cables, just to zip tie everything along that brake cable line. So if you look, everything is just zip tied together along the line, all nice and tight. And then I've routed the right side across the cross member where the transfer case is, because there's also wiring that goes that way. So I'm just gonna zip tie it to that. I think it looks really nice. Everything's really clean. Everything is nice and tight. And when you look at it from afar, you can't see any wires at all. So I think it's gonna look great. Everything's all wired up. Everything's all connected on the left side. All the lights look awesome. I think the spacing, having one like here and then having one like here, I think that's like a really even way of having them all set up. I think it'll actually look really well. I'm quite happy with it. I think this is gonna be pretty awesome. I'm gonna be very excited to go to the gym tonight and at least try them out. I won't turn them on for long, but because it's gonna look kind of funny having a stock height truck, stock wheels, and then having all these fancy lights. So probably not gonna use it too much today. Just that. That'll be all for now. I'm just gonna finish wiring up. I just gotta finish drilling for the pot lights on this side. There's actually extension cables that the kit came with, so those are probably just gonna be for these two lights. That's the only reason I need them, is to go this far back. Everything there should make it to the front, no problem. So yeah, I think the battery should be at least charged enough now to where I can use it. Yeah, we're at 3, so 3 bars. We just have the last one to go, so we should be okay. I'm just gonna have a quick drink, and yeah, we're gonna finish this off. I'm quite excited. I thought it would take a lot longer than this. This kit's actually pretty simple. If I remember to, I'll link it down in the bottom of the video in case anybody else wants to use it on their trucks, on their Rangers. It fits really well. I feel like, and I've seen reviews for bigger trucks, like longer trucks, full-size pickups, crew cabs, that kind of thing, you're probably gonna end up splicing in your own cable and extending some of the wires, just because they are gonna be short. Mine like pretty much just fit to the back. I think I had an extra like foot or two if I wanted to put a rock light even further back, but there's no need. So yeah, I think if someone had just a little bit longer of a cable, that it wouldn't work for them, I don't think. Yeah, so for me personally, I think it's good, but I think for anyone else trying to do this kind of kit, I don't think it would work for a bigger truck. I think for Jeeps, I think for smaller pickups like Tacomas, Rangers, I think it works pretty good. And I know it's gonna be pretty bright. I'm really excited to see the end result. I'm gonna have to take a video for you guys to see that when it's all said and done tonight before I go to the gym. But yeah, woohoo, it's going good. This is the first time all the lights have been connected all at once. So you just switch, you can see lights inside here. We got ones at the bottom, there and there. This side, both are on. Come around over here, same thing, 1 and 2, come on down, there's one more there, and then one's in the wheel well. So yeah, no, it's all wired up. I just got to do a little more cable management on this side, and then figure out how to get my my button routed to my dashboard, and then I gotta figure out somewhere to mount this relay. So yeah, once that's all together, I mean, I have so much cable, I just don't know how to thread it through. I think I'm just gonna hide it behind the fender and go through the door seal here. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to do it, but I don't know, I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit. I think maybe just for now, I'll just leave it inside here. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm quite happy with it. This is gonna be really cool. Okay, so just a quick video showing it off. It actually looks pretty freaking sweet. I'd say that's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, I think with the lift and the tires, it's gonna look pretty awesome. I can't complain. I'm not complaining one bit. I think this is perfect. I like how the middle lights up. I like how the wheels light up and the wheel arches. I think it's the perfect amount. I think in the middle, at the bottom there's a space where it's not lit up, but I know once the truck's higher up, that'll go away. And yeah, the only thing I think it needs is some at the axle. I don't think at the axle you can really see it, and I know when the truck's lifted you'll be able to see the axle a lot more, but dude, I think this is pretty sweet. I drove all the way to the gym like this and nobody said anything. I didn't get stopped or nothing, so I think it's okay. But and it's only white, right? Like, I don't think it's that bad to have it, but it looks awesome. I'm gonna have some sick rollers once the wheels and tires are back on, once she's lifted, which starts tomorrow. So yeah, lots of work, but it's awesome the way it is. Very happy, very, very happy.